tavern was alive that evening, a rough-edged place where smoke hung heavy in the air, mingling with the glow of neon signs and the sharp clatter of bottles. It was the kind of spot where loud voices overlapped, where weathered men in denim and ink wore their toughness like a second skin, and where the quieter souls who kept the place running often went unnoticed. Among them was Sarah, a reserved server who moved with a quiet efficiency. Dressed in a plain black top and faded jeans, her hair pulled into a loose bun, she blended into the chaos of the night. But behind her soft-spoken demeanor and weary eyes, Sarah carried a weight she never shared, a story buried deep, one that no one in the crowded room could have guessed. That night, a group of rowdy regulars stormed in, their presence shifting the air like a storm rolling through. Their laughter was sharp, their gestures bold, and their eyes scanned the room for attention. Sarah kept her head down, focusing on her tasks, weaving through the tables with practiced ease. But trouble has a way of finding those who avoid it. One of the men, a towering figure with a shaved head and tattoos snaking down his forearms, took notice of her. His voice carried a mocking edge as he called out to her, his words laced with cruelty. Sarah didn't respond, her face steady, her hands moving swiftly to clear glasses. His taunts grew louder, his pride stung by her refusal to react. In a flash of anger, he reached out, grabbing her shirt and tearing it open in front of the jeering crowd. The room erupted in gasps, then cruel chuckles. They expected to see embarrassment, a moment of weakness. Instead, what they saw stopped them cold. Across Sarah's chest, bold and unyielding, was a tattoo of the Navy SEAL trident. It wasn't just ink, it was a testament to a life of grit, of battles fought in places most of these men could only imagine. The laughter died. The man who had torn her shirt froze, his bravado crumbling, his hand dropping as if burned. The room fell silent, the weight of Sarah's unspoken story pressing down on every soul present. She wasn't just a server. She was a warrior. Sarah stood tall, her gaze steady, her breath even. The tattoo wasn't something she displayed for attention. It was a mark of a past she carried quietly, a reminder of years spent fighting, not for glory, but for survival. She had joined the Navy young, driven by a need to break free from a life that felt like a cage. Long before the military, her battles had been personal, a childhood marked by struggle, loss, and the kind of hunger that gnaws at more than the body. The SEALs had shaped her, hardened her, taught her to face fear and keep moving forward. She had seen things, deserts lit by gunfire, comrades who never came home, that would haunt her forever. The man who had mocked her stepped back, his eyes avoiding hers. He had wanted to shame her, but instead he had revealed her strength. The crowd, once loud and reckless, now sat in awe, their assumptions shattered. Sarah didn't need their apologies or their admiration. She had never sought the spotlight. All she wanted was to work, to live, to find a corner of peace in a world that was rarely kind. But in that moment, her quiet courage spoke louder than any words could. Her story isn't just about one night in a tavern. It's about the unseen heroes who walk among us, the ones who carry scars, visible or not, and still show up every day. The veteran working late shifts, the parent pushing through exhaustion, the ordinary person fighting extraordinary battles. They don't ask for recognition, but their strength demands it. So the next time you pass someone who seems unremarkable, someone quiet or worn by life. Think of Sarah. Beneath the surface, there might be a story of resilience that could change the way you see the world.